What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to be doing the disassembly and maintenance for my Vosteed Acorn. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I do recommend Weehaw Bits and Tools. I like this applicator. I linked it down below. I'm going to have to fill up soon. I'm getting low. I like Hops gun oil. It does a really good job. Full disclosure, I did disassemble this one already, guys. When it came in, it was a little gritty. Sometimes that happens, but it cleaned up nicely. So I am going to be doing the disassembly today just to show you, and I'm going to go ahead and clean it up while I'm in here. And I've been kicking the tires on it. I think I'm going to go ahead and also tune the detemp bar ever so slightly. I'd like just a little bit more grab than what it's got. You know, it could be when I clean it up that might take care of it, but we'll go ahead and get all that taken care of. Normally I don't take the pocket clip off, but in this instance, I did have a little bit of an issue with that lanyard barrel, so I think it'll just make the quality of life for this disassembly a little bit better. It is going to be T6s if you're going to follow my lead on that. All steel over here, so I'm using my magnet down there to keep that in place. I do like this little driver bit for the T6s. It just makes it a little bit easier. I don't have to swap things out, but I do have multiple bits and drivers where I could do that. This is going to be T8 for everything else, and it should come out really smoothly considering I've already done this. And boy, was it smooth after I cleaned it and lubed it. Let me tell you guys, this is a very interesting pivot system. It's not a pivot collar, but it's the whole bolt. They just did it oversized, which I really like. I found that I have not had to add thread locker to this one. It was very easy to maintenance. So I do want to take it apart this way just so I can make sure that if I need to, I can push on that lanyard barrel, because it was a pain last time to come off, and it's actually coming out the other side instead. So I'm just going to spin it and loosen it and force it into the other side to make life a little bit easier. So as you can see here, all steel construction. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up. Since I'm in here, I'm just going to throw some fresh lube. As you can see, as it continues to break in, a little bit of dirt there. Not too bad though, if I'm honest. This is going to be 5mm. I do forget, in case you do want to throw skiffs, which is not necessary, and I don't really recommend at this level, just because you don't get the extra washers. That is not the tool, Jorge. These are the old factory bearings I pulled out. All right, let me just double check. Oh, I'm glad I checked it. It's 6mm 3/64 ball. So 6mm 3/64 ball. Yeah, so 6mm 3/64. I'm noticing that Kaiser and Vosteed are using 6mm here lately. So really interesting. You're getting a little bit of a thicker pivot there for these little guys. And that's really cool, because that just means extra girth and strength, which I'm all for. I'm not really worried about. Well, I'm going to clean everything. We're going to do it all proper, guys. We're going to do it all proper. We're going to do the full cleaning, even though I did this a week ago when I first got it. There's some dirt coming off, so yeah, this will break in nicely. Gonna go ahead, push that pivot out so I can clean a little bit better here. Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth taking it all the way apart to clean it, just because in that break-in period, I guess it's breaking in on the liners. It's gotten a little dirty again. And look at that, little bit of dirt did come off of these. So there you go. There you go. Worth it. Worth it, worth it. Not as dirty as the other one was. Not as dirty as the other one was. We're going to go ahead and use our circuit board cleaner. I should have these linked for you guys down below, and we're going to use that to really clean out that detemp ball hole. And as you can see, a little bit of dirt is coming off on there. So that might help in itself. If there's anything that's kind of caked on or anything like that, it's looking good. Throw that one away. I'm going to go ahead and just a little bit on there. It's already over pretty good, so I'm just going to push it slightly. That's a little too much. That looks good there. All right, let's grab our lube and start getting everything put back together, guys. Again, I like hops gun oil. It does a great job for me. I don't love this applicator though. This applicator, the air gets trapped in there and you can see the lube is just coming on out of that sucker. Coming on out of that sucker. All right, so I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna put the lube on the fingertip and work it in, and then I'm going to switch fingers and finish working it on this side. And I do that because I just don't want it leaking onto the micarta and creating a nasty ugly spot. Whoa, let's drop that one on. That should be good to go. I'm going to use the excess lube here to lube the bearings, and then I'm going to do the same thing there. And did I put that in right? So I did it this way. I can't remember how it went from the factory, if I'm being totally honest. And just a drop there. Not too much because I don't want it to get onto the lock bar. And then it's just reassembling it like it did from the factory. There you go. Should be easy peasy reassembly. So we're going to go ahead and grab our pivot. We're going to reinstall that first. Grab our T8 and go ahead and snug that down. There we go. I don't know why it felt a little rough at that midpoint. So that's tight. We'll back it out slightly. Where's our other T6? I don't know why I was going up there. And get that one started a little, catching the threads. Nope. There we go. Nice and snug. And then we'll grab our pocket clip, get that lined up. Grab our two T6s. Let's grab this one first. Oh, I thought this was magnetized. Is it not magnetized? I think this was magnetized. There we go. Not quite a good fit. So we'll do it this way. And then line these up so that the holes are there and get one started. Tighten that one down. Grab the second one. Don't you love this blow by blow play? Check that one. Should be good. No play. Might be a little too tight in the pivot. Back it out slightly. No play. Ooh, that dropped a little fast. There we go. We're slightly off-centered. And we're a little tight in the pivot. So let me try backing it out and see if that does anything with the centering. Okay. All right, so that looks, oh, maybe too tight. All right, let me back it out slightly. All right, we're dead center now. Took a little bit of messing with and everything like that. Detent, a little bit more crisp. So your results may vary. That's what I'm going to say. Your results may vary. The action now not quite as drop shutty. And let me just check. Might be that pivot needs just a little bit of tweaking. Oops. I had my finger over top of the front flipper. Yeah, not quite as drop shutty with the detent bar, but it looks center to me. Might be a little bit of favoring to the show side, and I can adjust that out. But there's your disassembly and your maintenance for your Vosteed Acorn. Thanks for watching to this point of the video. It helped the algorithm. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, leave a like on your way out. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you follow along. Special thank you to all my channel members out there. You guys are amazing. I appreciate that extra layer of support that you guys give to me and this channel. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.